Hey guys, Dan here and welcome to my Let's Play series. We're here on my level 6 account, right on the border of Spell Valley to start the series off. Now, I know most people start the Let's Play at a level 1 account and go all the way through with it, but I already have 3 accounts and I don't really want to start another one. To get to level 6 in the game, it doesn't take very long. If you look here, I am right on the edge of Spell Valley, 3 cups away, so hopefully we're going to push into that today. On this account, I'm going to show you loads and loads of chests opening. I'm going to show you all the upgrades I do, lots of raids, and just generally getting on with a completely free-to-play account. Okay, so this is the deck I'm going to be using in today's video. I absolutely love this deck. It's so balanced. The 2 tanks, great for doing 2 lane pushes, especially in double elixir time. And there's a lot of people in this range who really can't cope with that. They'll throw everything into defending 1 lane and it just works out so well. I'm going to start off against a level 6, that's unusual. I've been facing so many level 8s recently, it's getting quite tough, but well, we'll just have to take advantage of this and push into Spell Valley. I really want to get into Spell Valley because I really want the Zap and the Fire Spirits. They're such good quality cards and so cheap as well. They will add to my deck so much. Okay, so as we can see, I am starting to push down the right hand side with the Giant. I'm going to back it up with Spear Goblins just to take down that mini dragon. And now that the tower is locked onto the Giant, I'm going to chuck the Goblin Barrel over, and that should get a decent amount of damage done. I'm going to drop the Barbarians in front of the Spear Goblins and hopefully take out that Prince, and that tower is gone so quickly in this battle. Drop down the cannon, pulled the Giant over so that both my towers will focus on him, and he shouldn't get much damage at all, maybe 1 or 2 hits onto my tower. So far so good for me. Yeah, he's got 2 hits away, dropped me down to 1400 or so, but he's a tower down, so looking pretty good so far. He's dropped another Goblin Hut. I'm just going to push to the right really fast now. I'm going to drop the Giant Skeleton, push with the Goblins, get to the tower, to the tower, to the tower, to the tower. That's in range. Going to chuck the Goblin Barrel. He's locked on. He's dropped his mini dragon. He can't have much elixir to defend. What's he playing at? Dropping it. That's going to be game. Wow, that's going to wrap up a quick and easy 3-star victory for me. Good start to the video, and that puts me into Spell Valley for only the 2nd time. Now, the first time I went in, I barely even counted. I got in, and I think my chest slots were full at the time, so I didn't get any chests from that arena, and I think I lost 3 in a row and dropped straight back down. So at the moment, my crown chest is 6, so we're going to carry on raiding. Hopefully, before the end of the video, and without dragging it out too much, I'll get the cards from there, and we'll have a look at what I get. So up against the level 7, that's still not too bad. Quite happy with that. So we're going to start off dropping the Giant at the back. He's dropped the Giant Skeleton. Only a level 1 though, I've got the level 2. So already feeling good about this raid. I'm now going to do a cheeky push down the left hand lane with the Giant Skeleton, using the Goblins to push it. Look at the speed increase it'll get when the Goblins spawn in behind it. Look at him go, it's going to get in range. The minions aren't going to stop him. He's chucked a Goblin Barrel, which is going to take bit of damage from me, but I've dropped my Spear Goblins, and so far so good. Giant Skeleton working on my Giant, but the damage is quite low, and as the Giant Skeleton explodes, that's going to take it right down to 700. Right lane, not a massive push, taking about 600 away. Now I've got to start thinking about his push with the Giant Skeleton, pulling it across. Not gone too aggressive with my cannon, need to make sure. He's chucked a Goblin Barrel, which could cause issues. I've got nothing to counter it. Quite a lot of damage being taken now. I'm from the bomber, and also, although his towers are quite even, but I've managed to get damage to both of them, so still in the lead so far. Just going to let my elixir count up, and then I'm going to start to think about building quite a big push with my Giant down the right hand lane. The thing about the Giant is he's quite slow, so he gives you good time to catch things up and let your elixir fill up. Giant Skeleton, going to pull it back with the Barbarians. I always let the Giant Skeleton come past, so when you drop the Barbarians in behind, they're running towards his towers now. Well, they're dead this time, but usually they'll run away and avoid getting hit by the blast. On the right, looking good to take that tower, or not. Everything died really quickly there. It was looking good when I got the Giant and the Goblin Barrel, but the Bomber and his Goblins have done good work there, and I wasted elixir with those arrows. So I've dropped the Barbarian. Oh no, the Bomber? Oh, that's poor because he's just going to eat at my Barbarians now. Oh well, we're into double elixir when this deck really comes into its own with the heavier cards. Dropping the giant skeleton on the left, going to try and push it up to the tower again. He's dropped his, but I've got my goblins. I don't have my goblins anymore. And he's got the witch. They're going to... Oh, mine's going to blow his up though, hopefully. Yep. I'm going to chuck the arrows on the goblin barrel. I'm not particularly keen on giving up the tower too early. That's a straight 3 for 3 trades. That's not too bad. Now we're going to push onto his tower. Hopefully the witch is locked on. He's dropped a bomber, but that's going to get him one at a time. And then I'm going to push the left lane. That giant's still got enough health to get a couple of hits off. And yeah, that's the tower down. Has he got enough to defend this tower though? I'm going to chuck my arrows on the right. It's got a lot of units with not much health, and that's... Wow, I didn't think it would take that much off. That's good. And his left-hand tower is down, and now I'm just going to throw everything at the king tower. I doubt I've got enough time. He can have that tower now. He's not going to get 2 of them. Wasted his zap as well. Let's see. Oh, he's getting... Well, it got closer than I thought, less than 1,000, but 2-star victory. That's going to take me up to 8, I believe. So we'll do another raid and hopefully get another 2 stars plus 36. Moving nicely into Spell Valley. Yeah, up to 8. Right. Let's go again then. In other videos, I will start to use some of the other decks, but when I've sort of on opponent left the match. Right, good start. Oh, it's a level 9. I wonder whether that's an accident or it's just dropping. Well, I'm going to go for it anyway. Chuck the giant skeleton in because hopefully it can get in range before he comes back. If he comes back. What's he doing? I don't think he's going to come back. Well, unless I'm a total moron, this should be a 3-star. So there's not really much point in commenting on this. So basically, I'll talk about the series that I'm going to be doing and future videos, although that's almost gone now. But basically, like I said before, all the upgrades, all the play. I don't play this account like all the time, so there's not going to be a huge amount of play in between videos, but the main thing is showing the rate at which I do upgrades, and I'm going to try and keep the levels quite even on this one for the troops, just so I can mix the armies up a lot and give you lots of different things to watch and hopefully keep you entertained. Just looking at this guy, he must have been, he's level 9, I'm sure he's been higher than 1449 before 2017. He's probably just dropping to Troll, which I'm sure he's finding thrilling, but well. He gave me my crown chest, so let's have a look. That gold will be enough for me to do an upgrade. Unlock the fire spirits. Plenty of that. I like it. Inferno Tower is still a level 1, but I'm sure I'll start to use that at some point. I'm going to do a few upgrades on the Zap. I want to move those and the fire spirits into my army sometime soon. I think they're both, like I said before, really valuable cards for 2 elixir, and you can use them through pretty much any army. Well, I personally do. Just looking at what else I've got to upgrade, but I'm going to go with the cannon, favouring those over the arrows, because when Zap gets up, it'll more than likely replace arrows in my army. So that's just about going to wrap it up for episode 1. If you tune in for episode 2, I'll hopefully be properly secure in Spell Valley and just generally working my way through, doing more upgrades and everything. So make sure you subscribe to be the first to see the next video. Thanks very much for watching, and peace out.